And I'm Andy Dominiani.
I'm Kate Tillotson. West Michigan law enforcement cracks down on handicap accessible parking abuse. It happens everywhere at all hours of the day, putting people's lives in danger.
In tonight's special report, News Channel 3's Jessica Harthorn confronts drivers purposely parking in spots reserved for the disabled. And she follows a disabled veteran now fighting a much different battle.
It's raining hard. The wind is cold. And the accessible parking spots are hard to come by.
I find in bad weather it's usually tougher and tougher to find them.
Tracy Dockson, who goes by Doc, invited us to tag along on his shopping trip to Walmart. We chat as the torrential rain tapers off a bit.
Fall here in the rain would be really disastrous for me. I'd get soaked, but I'd have to hope that somebody will help me up.
Several years ago, Doc was essentially paralyzed in a motorcycle crash.
They did surgery on me and said, "You'll walk again." They didn't say how, but...
Doc was determined, enduring grueling physical therapy. He eventually danced with his daughter at her wedding, went back to work as a physician's assistant, and today is a functioning quadriplegic. That means he can drive and walk on his own.
I use this to balance me.
But getting to his specialized scooter can be a process. Still, the weather tonight hasn't dampened his spirits.
A little bit of rain never bothers anybody.
According to the Secretary of State, Doc is one of more than 289,000 people in Michigan with a disability license plate.
Yeah, this does 6 miles an hour.
In order to get a plate and use accessible spaces, Michigan law requires that people be blind or have a condition that significantly limits their ability to walk or requires a wheelchair, walker, crutch, or other assistive device. But how often are the parking laws enforced? That's where Lieutenant Bob Flahive comes in.
First thing we do, just in case they were to come out and drive off on us, we get our proof, license plate.
You in action, I guess.
As Oshtemo Township Fire Department's parking enforcement officer, Lieutenant Flahive is no stranger to the tricks people pull, altering expired placards.
A lot of times they'll use like whiteout and permanent markers.
Turning 6s into 8s and 9s into 8s.
Lieutenant Flahive works in collaboration with the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office, cracking down on accessible parking abuse. He sees it the most at big box stores, apartment complexes, and hotels.
It's never a happy encounter. Nobody's thrilled to get a ticket, but for the most part, we don't back down either if they're in violation.
As Lieutenant Flahive tackles the $150 ticket,
Hello, my name's Jessica Harthorn.
I start asking the tough questions.
But why did you decide to park here?
Oh, like I said, I just got somebody off his trip and I was just about to... Isn't that the handicap spot over there?
No, actually, you're parked in the handicap spot right here. Were you aware of that?
No, I saw the sign over there and I honestly thought I was not in a spot here.
I plead guilty.
Does it make you think twice now, maybe about doing this in the future?
Yeah, it's not a problem.
Doc tells us that's all he wants, for people not to take their mobility for granted and to be kind to others who are fighting to get it back.
You take it a day at a time. You have faith in a higher power and you say, I'm gonna do this.
Doc showed us too it's okay to accept help from other people. In the end, it makes us stronger when we unite together.
Just straight up.
Straight up?
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
Good? Okay. I hope you don't catch a cold because of me.
Oh, I won't.
Now, the Oshtemo Township Fire Department says they'll be tripling their parking enforcement through the Thanksgiving holiday and Black Friday next week.